UPSC Law Syllabus, IAS Optional Subject, Law. After passing the preliminary examination of civil services, UPSC, candidates have to choose any one subject from the total predetermined subjects listed by UPSC as an optional subject in the main examination. In this article you will be given complete information about the syllabus of both the papers of law as an optional subject. Detailed syllabus of law, question PAPER 1. Statutory and administrative law. 1. Constitution and constitutionalism, distinct features of the Constitution. 2. Fundamental rights, public interest litigation, legal aid, legal services authority. 3. Fundamental rights, relationship between directive principles and fundamental duties. 4. Constitutional position of the President and relationship with the Council of Ministers. 5. Governor and his powers. 6. Supreme Court and High Court, appointment and transfer. D. Powers, functions and jurisdiction. 7. Center, state and local bodies, distribution of legislative powers between the Union and the states. B. Local body. C. Administrative relations between the Union, states and local bodies. D. Paramount rights, state property, common property, community property. 8. Legislative powers, privileges and immunities. 9. Services under Union and State, recruitment and conditions of service, constitutional protection, administrative tribunal. B. Union Public Service Commission and State Public Service Commission powers and functions. C. Election Commission powers and functions. 10. Emergency provisions. 11. Constitutional amendment. 12. Principles of natural justice, emerging trends and judicial approaches. 13. Delegated legislation and its constitutionality. 14. Separation of powers and constitutional governance. 15. Judicial review of administrative action. 16. Ombudsman, Lokayukt, Lokpal etc. International law. 1. Nature and definition of international law. 2. Relationship between international law and national law. 3. State recognition and state succession. 4. Law of the sea, inland waterways, territorial sea, contiguous zone, continental shelf, exclusive economic zone and high seas. 5. Individual, nationality, statelessness, human rights and procedures available for their enforcement. 6. Territorial jurisdiction of states, extradition and asylum. 7. Treaties, construction, application, termination and reservation. 8. United Nations, its principal organs, powers, functions and reforms. 9. Peaceful settlement of disputes, various methods. 10. Lawful resort to force, attack, self-defense, intervention. 11. Basic principles of international humanitarian law, international conferences and contemporary development. 12. Legality of use of nuclear weapons, ban on testing of nuclear weapons, Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, CTBT. 13. International terrorism, state-sponsored terrorism, kidnapping, International Criminal Court. 14. New International Economic Order and Monetary Law, WTO, TRIPS, GATT, IMF, World Bank. 15. Protection and improvement of human environment, international efforts. Detailed syllabus of law, question PAPER 2. Crime method. 1. General principles of criminal liability, criminal mens rea and criminal acts. Menace of mens rea in statutory offences. 2. Types of punishment and new trends such as abolition of death penalty. 3. Preparations and criminal. 4. General exception. 5. Joint and constructive liability. 6. Abetment. 7. Criminal conspiracy. 8. Crime against the state. 9. Crime against public peace. 10. Crime against human body. 11. Crime against property. 12. Crime against women. 13. Defamation. 14. Anti-Corruption Act, 1988. 15. Protection of Civil Rights Act, 1955 and subsequent legislative developments. 16. Plea bargain. Tort law. 1. Nature and definition. 2. Liability based on fault and strict liability, extreme liability. 3. Representative responsibilities, including state responsibilities. 4. General immunity. 5. Joint tortfeasor 6. Treatment 7. Neglect 8. Defamation 9. Riot 10. Conspiracy 11. Criminalized confinement 12. Malicious prosecution 13. Consumer Protection Act, 1986. Contract law and commercial law. 1. Form and formation of contract, A. Contract 2. Factors corrupting free consent 3. Void, voidable, illegal and unenforceable agreement 4. Performance and discharge of contract 5. Contract. 6. Consequences of breach of contract 7. Indemnity, guarantee and insurance contracts 8. Agency contract. 9. Sale and purchase of goods, hire purchase 10. Formation and dissolution of partnership 11. Negotiable Instruments Act, 1881 12. Arbitration and Conciliation Act, 1996 13. Standard Form Contract. Contemporary legal developments. 1. Public interest litigation. 2. Intellectual property rights, concept, types, possibilities. 3. Information technology methods, including cyber methods, concept, objectives, prospects. 4. Competition method, concept, uses, possibilities. 5. Alternative dispute resolution, concept, types, possibilities. 6. Major laws related to environmental law. 7. Right to Information Act. 8. Trial through media.